Hello and welcome to a video review of earthspark deluxe megatron. Now this is a figure. Ignore my dog, she's walking through. This is a figure I was really looking forward to. I like his offspring design. I guess he's more of a helicopter, but it falls short. And you're probably noticing this gap. No matter how hard I push, it will not tab in. But you got the cockpit there. Got his nice engines. Ignore my neighbor's dog barking if you can hear it. It's annoying. Got the missile pods here. Kind of the engine detail. It is asymmetrical. Underneath you can kind of see how everything's going to work out. Got some silver there. Some landing gear molded in. So it doesn't sit. Doesn't roll. Got little tail fins. I do like Megatron's design in earthspark. But this figure is just not good. I had such high hopes for it. So it's pretty decent. It is a smaller deluxe. It's smaller than Bumblebee. And Bumblebee is a good figure. Bumblebee and I was called the Nightwing. Nightshade? The Owl. I forget what the Owl's name is. Him and this Megatron are kind of the polar opposites. That figure I expected to not be very good. It's actually really good. Bumblebee is phenomenal. This figure, it exists. But we'll get into the transformation. You want to remove these. They tab in super well. And this plastic likes to bend. You can kind of see it bending there. It is not very sturdy plastic. So once you get those off, I mean, it is very flimsy plastic. It doesn't feel very good. Jawbreaker does not feel the best. I think it is Nightshade. Nightshade does not feel the best either, but it feels better than Megatron. Bumblebee feels the best. I do have Twitch. Ignore my dog in the background, please. Sorry about that. I do have Twitch. She kind of feels the same as Megatron. Not the greatest. But we'll set him off the moment. Off to the side for a moment. You want to take the guns. Put them together. And they tab into his fusion cannon. And yes, these do tab together exceedingly well. So this is a nightmare to get apart. But you can see the nice detail. The nice little end there. Almost like a modernized G1 look. We'll set that off to the side. And come to the figure. You want to take these, split these apart, split the front, if it already hasn't, on mine it has. You got the tabs here, and the slots there. Straighten these out, they tab in. Rotate these back, and no, they don't do anything more than that. They just hang off the figure. So we're going to flip them upside down, come under here, untab the legs and spread them, bring it down, rotate it, fold up the feet. And yes, the knees on mine are just super loose. So you want to bring that foot down, fold it out, and there you have that all done. Split the torso. Oh, before you do that, RSP these pieces. They should tab in, but they don't. Really, they just kind of sit off to the side. Splay them out. Get the torso kind of situated. And once that's done, just take it, push it down. Whoops, before that, you want to lift this piece up. It does kind of tab in a little bit. I'll show you. So when you pull it in, it just kind of sits there, and it just kind of prevents that from folding up. So you just want to put it down, and it should tab in. There's a slot, there's a port there, and a tab there, but it really kind of doesn't. It just pops it off the hinge. So on mine, I just rested on there. I'm not sure why you can see that. But there you have... One second. There we go. Megatron in robot mode. I'm flailing really badly with him. And yes, loose joints and Kibble City. These don't do anything. They just hang off. You can kind of get them out of the way, but you got his ghost logo there with the Decepticon insignia. Just not that great. I'm going to slide him over a little bit. We're going to take the fusion cannon, peg it in. And yes, this gets annoying because they don't tab in. So, you got his face there. I really like his design. Got the little missile pods on his hips, kind of like Beast Wars had. Articulation-wise, the shoulders are kind of on a ball joint. They're on a ball joint, but you only get kind of that. You can move up, like trigger-happy shoulders. 360. Elbows are on ball joints, so you get 90 degrees. You can't even see his elbows. I mean, maybe if I do that number, but These, I wish these came off, but they don't. They are just in the way. And no, they don't collapse in, stay in place. They just hang out and they are all over the place. Wide hip skirts are on ball joints, so they do move out of the way. So hips can move all the way out. 90 degrees. And if you move this plate back, untab it. Untab it. It'll move all the way back. Knees, you get over 90 degrees transformation. He does have a thigh rotation. Feet, you get a little bit of pivot, not a whole lot, and they do move down. And that's basically it for Megatron. So you can't really get him into a whole bunch of poses. And yes, even for a deluxe, he is tiny. He is about the same size as Twitch. So he's smaller than Bumblebee, same size as Twitch. And Twitch should be smaller than Bumblebee, but yeah, just not a good mold. I think the, what do they call it, Warrior class is much better. Find him, I would get the Warrior class before I got this figure. I mean, it's not a bad figure, nothing's extremely loose except for the knees. And a lot of people like, oh, you're hitting it too hard. No, they are loose. It can't really hold the figure up at all. He's kind of got Dark of the Moon problems. And his heels are super small, so he likes to fall over a lot. So if you get him into a decent kind of dynamic pose, and again, these don't tab in, it's just not a good figure. You really can't get him into a decent pose because the shoulders just can't. I mean, maybe if you finagle it a little bit, even then, trying to make this figure look good in a pose, it's not. So if you find him for cheap on clearance, I would get him. If not, I definitely would pass on him. I had high hopes for this guy. I like the idea of Megatron kind of changing, not changing sides, but kind of having that redemption arc. I really wish Dark of the Moon Megatron would have, if you read the, was it the comics where he was? The original ending to Dark of the Moon, he had more of a redemption arc. But that figure is superior to this guy. Which is sad, because he has such a clean profile, except for these. He has such a clean profile, if not for those, and they could have did them so much differently, that it sucks, because there's not very much kibble hindering his movements, except for these. But this has just been a quick look at earthspark Deluxe Megatron, and I will catch you folks next time.